What if you could turn every obstacle into a source of strength, each setback into an opportunity for growth? This is the essence of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that has guided individuals for centuries in facing life's adversities with grace and wisdom. In this video, we will delve into 10 powerful Stoic lessons inspired by the writings of Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher. These teachings are not only timeless, but also practical, offering a framework to cultivate resilience, inner peace, and a more fulfilling life. But why should you stay until the end of this video? As you journey through each lesson, you'll uncover methods to transform your mindset, embrace adversity, and live with purpose. These lessons can help you navigate life's unpredictable nature, helping you grow stronger in the face of adversity. By the end of this video, you will have the tools to change how you perceive life's challenges and become the architect of your own happiness. Leave a comment below sharing your experience with walking away from a situation to protect your peace. How did it transform your life? If you found value in this reflection, please like this video, subscribe for more Stoic insights, and share it with those who may benefit from these teachings. Thank you for your time, and may you continue to walk the path of growth and serenity. Stay strong and be well. Lesson 1. Embrace adversity as an opportunity for growth. The impediment to action. Advances. Action. Transforming obstacles into opportunities. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. These words from Marcus Aurelius encapsulate a foundational aspect of Stoicism. Adversity is not something to be feared, but embraced. Every obstacle you encounter is a chance for personal growth, a test that shapes your character. How often do we perceive challenges as barriers that prevent us from reaching our goals? What if instead we saw them as necessary experiences that reveal our strengths and weaknesses, helping us become better versions of ourselves? When facing adversity, ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can this situation help me grow? Instead of succumbing to despair, view each setback as an opportunity to build resilience. This reframing of perspective allows you to turn obstacles into stepping stones. For example, imagine you're facing a career setback, such as being passed over for a promotion. The initial reaction may be one of frustration or disappointment, but consider the growth that can come from this experience. What skills can you develop to improve yourself? How can this challenge motivate you to pursue other opportunities, perhaps even ones that align more closely with your values? Stoicism teaches that it's not the event itself that troubles us, but our interpretation of it. When you change your perception, you transform the nature of the obstacle. The external circumstance may remain the same, but your approach to it can turn it into a valuable lesson. The more you face adversity with this mindset, the more you will find that each challenge becomes an essential part of your journey toward inner strength. The ability to embrace adversity as a chance for growth isn't something that happens overnight. It requires cultivating a growth mindset, where you see your abilities as adaptable and improvable through effort. This mindset aligns with the Stoic belief that life is a continuous process of self-improvement. What can you start doing today to approach your challenges differently? How can you train yourself to see adversity as a natural part of the path to wisdom? Understanding that adversity is inevitable, think about how you can prepare yourself mentally for the next challenge that comes your way. Marcus Aurelius, despite being one of the most powerful men of his time, faced immense political and personal turmoil. Yet he continued to write in his meditations about using these trials to grow stronger. The key lies in your response. The more you face challenges with the view that what stands in the way becomes the way, the more resilient you become. Viewing adversity as an opportunity for growth enables you to transform life's setbacks into powerful lessons. This approach not only builds resilience, but also fosters a mindset that welcomes challenges as a natural part of self-improvement. Now, let us explore the power of humility and empathy in our next lesson. Lesson 2. Cultivate humility and empathy. The power of self-reflection, learning from your imperfections and understanding others. Before finding fault in others, Marcus Aurelius advises us to reflect on our own flaws. This lesson serves as a reminder that none of us are infallible and that we can always learn from others regardless of their status or background. But why is humility such a powerful virtue in Stoicism? How can it shape our relationships and our personal growth? Humility helps us keep our egos in check, preventing us from becoming arrogant or close-minded. It reminds us that we are all part of a larger whole, and that wisdom can come from any direction. This openness to learning from others fosters personal growth, helping us build stronger relationships and a deeper understanding of the human experience. When was the last time you paused to consider how much you could learn from someone else, even someone with less experience or a different perspective? Empathy, on the other hand, is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. Stoicism encourages us to practice empathy as a way to connect with others and navigate life's challenges. When you truly understand someone else's experience, you are better equipped to offer support and kindness. How often do you listen to others without judgment, without forming an opinion too quickly? Empathy involves not just hearing, but deeply listening to what others are saying and considering their emotions as valid. It is about being present in the moment, fully engaging in the conversation, and recognizing the shared humanity that binds us. Practicing humility and empathy requires intentional effort. It involves being willing to admit when you're wrong and accepting feedback graciously. It means striving to understand the struggles of others before criticizing them. When you catch yourself feeling judgmental, ask, how does this fault I see in another mirror something within me? By continually questioning our judgments and assumptions, we gain greater insight into ourselves and build a foundation of humility. Empathy also grows through actions. Volunteer your time to help those in need, listen to the stories of those facing hardships, and put yourself in situations where you can observe the struggles of others firsthand. These experiences can help you cultivate a compassionate mindset and understand the value of humility. By viewing the world through the eyes of others, you become more resilient and capable of handling interpersonal challenges. Humility and empathy are key virtues that open us to continuous growth and deeper connections with others. By fostering these qualities, we prepare ourselves to navigate life's trials with a more compassionate and understanding approach. Now let's shift our focus to the principle of detachment from external outcomes. Lesson 3. Detach from external outcomes. Finding equanimity, the freedom in letting go of what you cannot control. Embrace what is spiritually superior, regardless of what others think or do. Stoicism teaches us that our sense of peace comes from within, not from the external world. But why is it so difficult to detach from the opinions of others or the outcomes of our efforts? How can we train ourselves to focus on what truly matters, the development of our character and the cultivation of our inner virtues? Detachment is not about being indifferent or emotionless. Instead, it involves recognizing that the source of lasting happiness and tranquility lies within our own judgments and values, not in the circumstances we encounter. Many of us tend to measure our worth by external achievements, such as career success, wealth, or social status. Yet these are fleeting and subject to change. How can you develop a mindset that remains steadfast, regardless of whether you succeed or fail in your endeavors? To cultivate detachment, Start by understanding the impermanent nature of life. Everything you experience, relationships, material possessions, even your own health, is subject to change. By embracing this reality, you can learn to appreciate what you have without becoming overly attached to it. When you achieve something, take pride in the effort and the virtues you exercised rather than in the result itself. This way, your sense of fulfillment comes from your own growth rather than from external validation. Consider this. When was the last time you felt disappointed because something didn't go as planned? Reflect on whether it was the event itself that caused your distress, or if it was your attachment to a specific outcome. The Stoic practice of detachment involves focusing on the process, the effort, and the values guiding your actions, rather than the outcome. Ask yourself, did I act with virtue? Did I do my best? If the answer is yes, then you can find peace, regardless of the result. Detachment is a form of freedom. It frees you from the constant anxiety of seeking approval or fearing rejection. It allows you to remain centered and composed, regardless of what life brings your way. By internalizing this principle, you gain a profound sense of equanimity that strengthens your resilience against life's uncertainties. Practicing detachment allows you to maintain your inner peace and sense of self-worth independently of external events. With this mindset, you can approach life's challenges with greater composure. Next, we will discuss the importance of practicing rational thinking to guide your actions. Lesson 4. Practice rational thinking. Guiding your mind with logic. The role of rational thought in overcoming life's challenges. The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. These words from Marcus Aurelius reflect a fundamental aspect of Stoicism. Our experiences are shaped by our thinking, and we have the power to guide our thoughts with reason. In challenging situations, rational thinking is crucial because it allows us to view events objectively, make better decisions, and respond with clarity. But how often do we allow our emotions to cloud our judgment? How can we train ourselves to prioritize reason over impulse, especially when faced with adversity? The practice of rational thinking begins with recognizing the influence of our thoughts on our emotions and actions. When we encounter difficulties, our immediate reactions may be driven by fear, anger, or frustration. These emotional responses, while natural, can distort our perception of reality. Stoicism teaches us to pause, evaluate our thoughts, and consider whether they are grounded in logic. Are the assumptions you're making supported by evidence, or are they based on unfounded fears? By questioning the basis of our thoughts, we gain control over them and can redirect our minds toward more constructive perspectives. One way to cultivate rational thinking is by engaging in regular self-reflection. Take time each day to examine your thoughts, beliefs, and reactions to the events around you. What triggers your emotional responses? Are there patterns in your thinking that lead to unnecessary distress? By identifying these patterns, you can work on reshaping your mental habits to align with a more rational approach. Consider keeping a journal where you analyze your daily experiences, reflecting on how you responded to challenges and whether your actions were guided by reason. Another strategy for enhancing rational thinking is to practice cognitive distancing. This technique involves viewing your thoughts as separate from yourself, rather than accepting them as absolute truths. When a negative thought arises, instead of thinking, "I will never succeed," reframe it as, "I notice that I am having a thought that I might not succeed." This subtle shift in perspective can help you assess the thought objectively, reducing its emotional impact and allowing you to respond with reason. The Stoics also emphasized the importance of focusing on what is within your control. Often, our emotional turmoil stems from worrying about things beyond our influence. Rational thinking helps us distinguish between what we can and cannot control, allowing us to redirect our energy toward actions that can make a difference. How much of your mental effort is spent on things you cannot change? What if you shifted that focus to what you can do right now? This shift in focus, guided by logic, can greatly enhance your sense of agency and reduce feelings of helplessness. To practice rational thinking, engage in activities that challenge your mind. Puzzles, strategy games, or even philosophical debates can sharpen your ability to analyze situations and think critically. Additionally, consider studying Stoic texts, where you can find examples of how great philosophers like Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius applied rational thinking to life's challenges. Reflecting on their teachings can provide valuable insights into managing your own thoughts and emotions. Finally, remember that rational thinking is not about suppressing emotions, but understanding them. Emotions are natural and can provide important information about your state of mind. However, allowing them to dominate your thinking can lead to poor decision-making. Use reason to guide your emotions rather than letting emotions dictate your actions. When you feel overwhelmed, ask yourself, what is the most logical response to this situation? How can I approach this problem in a way that aligns with my long-term values? Practicing rational thinking enables you to navigate life's challenges with clarity and purpose. By guiding your mind with logic, you can make better decisions and reduce emotional distress. Let us now explore the significance of living in the present moment as we move forward. Lesson 5. Live in the present moment. The art of mindfulness, finding peace and clarity in the here and now. Do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. In our fast-paced world, the ability to live in the present is becoming increasingly rare. We often find ourselves distracted by regrets about the past or anxieties about the future. But what if the secret to a fulfilling life lies in embracing the present? How can practicing mindfulness help us navigate life's unpredictability? Living in the present moment means focusing your attention on what is happening right now, rather than being consumed by what has already happened or what might happen. It involves engaging fully with your current experience, whether that's a conversation with a loved one, a walk in nature, or even the routine tasks of daily life. This focus on the present is a key aspect of Stoicism, as it allows you to appreciate life as it unfolds and respond to challenges with a clear mind. How often do you find your mind drifting away from the present moment? What would change if you could bring yourself back to the here and now more frequently? The practice of mindfulness can significantly reduce stress and anxiety. When you concentrate on the present, you are less likely to ruminate on past mistakes or worry about future uncertainties. This doesn't mean ignoring the past or neglecting to plan for the future, but rather recognizing that neither should dominate your thoughts. By training your mind to return to the present, you can experience a greater sense of calmness and resilience. There are several techniques to help you live more fully in the present. Meditation is one powerful tool that can guide you toward mindfulness. When you meditate, you focus your attention on your breath, gently bringing your mind back whenever it wanders. This simple act of returning to the breath helps you develop a habit of mindfulness that can extend beyond meditation into your daily life. You don't need to meditate for hours. Just a few minutes each day can have a profound impact on your well-being. Another practical approach is to incorporate mindfulness into everyday activities. When eating, pay attention to the flavors and textures of your food. When walking, notice the sensations in your body and the world around you. These mindful practices help anchor you in the present moment, deepening your appreciation for life's simple pleasures. Have you ever noticed how much more enjoyable life is when you slow down and truly experience it? How can you bring this awareness into more aspects of your day? Journaling is another effective method for cultivating mindfulness. By writing about your daily experiences, thoughts, and emotions, you can become more aware of how you spend your time and where your mind tends to wander. Reflect on the moments when you were fully present versus when you were distracted. What patterns do you notice? How can you increase the time you spend living in the present? Lastly, recognize that living in the present moment is a practice, not a destination. It's natural for the mind to wander, and there will be times when you find it difficult to stay focused. The goal is not to achieve perfect mindfulness, but to gently and consistently bring yourself back to the present whenever you notice your mind drifting. Each time you do this, you strengthen your ability to live in the moment. Living in the present moment allows you to experience life more deeply and with greater clarity. By practicing mindfulness, you can reduce stress, enhance your well-being, and build a more resilient mindset. As we continue, let's explore how practicing gratitude can further strengthen your inner peace. Lesson 6. Practice gratitude daily. The power of thankfulness. How embracing gratitude transforms your life. When you wake up in the morning, think about how precious the privilege of being alive is, of breathing, thinking, enjoying, loving. Gratitude is a central theme in Stoicism because it shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have. In a world that often emphasizes material success and constant striving, practicing gratitude helps us recognize the abundance already present in our lives. But how often do we take time to appreciate the blessings we have? How can we cultivate a habit of thankfulness in our daily lives? Gratitude has been shown to improve mental health, increase happiness, and strengthen relationships. When you express gratitude regularly, you develop a more positive outlook on life, which can help you better cope with stress and adversity. This aligns with the Stoic practice of acknowledging the transitory nature of life and appreciating each moment as it comes. Ask yourself, what are the things I take for granted? How would my life change if I paused to appreciate them each day? One way to integrate gratitude into your daily routine is by keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things for which you are thankful. These can be big or small, anything from the support of a loved one to the beauty of a sunset. The act of writing helps reinforce positive thoughts and trains your mind to seek out the good in every situation. Over time, this practice can reshape your mindset, making gratitude a natural response to life's events. Another approach to practicing gratitude is to express your appreciation to others. How often do you thank the people who contribute to your life? Whether it's a friend, family member, colleague, or even a stranger, expressing your gratitude can strengthen your relationships and spread positivity. Consider writing a letter of appreciation to someone who has impacted your life, or simply take a moment to say thank you more often. How might this practice transform not only your life, but also the lives of those around you? Reflecting on past experiences is also a valuable way to cultivate gratitude. Think about the challenges you have overcome and the growth you have experienced as a result. These moments, while difficult at the time, contributed to who you are today. By appreciating the lessons learned through adversity, you can foster a sense of thankfulness for the journey itself. How has your past shaped your present? What hardships have ultimately brought blessings into your life? Gratitude also encourages us to savor the present moment. By focusing on the positive aspects of our current experiences, we deepen our enjoyment of life and become more resilient in the face of challenges. Pay attention to the small joys that often go unnoticed, such as a warm cup of coffee, the laughter of a loved one, or a quiet moment of solitude. These simple pleasures can be sources of immense gratitude if you allow yourself to fully appreciate them. Practicing gratitude is a powerful way to enhance well-being, build resilience, and foster a positive outlook on life. By acknowledging your blessings and expressing appreciation, you can transform your mindset and embrace a life of contentment. Now let's delve into the Stoic concept of viewing adversity as an opportunity for personal growth. Lesson 7. Embrace adversity as an opportunity for growth. Turning challenges into stepping stones, the Stoic way to face life's trials. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. This profound lesson from Marcus Aurelius captures a core tenet of Stoicism. Adversity is not an obstacle to progress, but a catalyst for growth. The philosophy encourages us to view life's challenges not as roadblocks, but as essential experiences that shape our character and reveal our inner strength. Yet, how many times have you found yourself resisting difficulty rather than embracing it? What if you could shift your mindset and see adversity as an opportunity rather than a threat? To truly embody this Stoic principle, we must first understand that growth often requires discomfort. Just as muscles strengthen through resistance, the mind and spirit grow through the trials we endure. Adversity forces us to confront our limitations, question our assumptions, and stretch beyond our comfort zones. When was the last time you faced a significant challenge? Did it not ultimately teach you something valuable, even if the lesson was hard-won? Consider adopting a growth mindset, where you view your abilities and intelligence as qualities that can be developed through effort and perseverance. This mindset aligns with Stoic teachings by encouraging you to see every experience, whether positive or negative, as an opportunity for learning. For example, if you experience a failure at work, ask yourself, what skills can I develop from this? How can this setback make me more resilient? This kind of questioning shifts your focus from the pain of failure to the possibility of growth. Reframing negative experiences is a powerful technique to embrace adversity. When confronted with a problem, take a step back and examine the thoughts that arise. Are these thoughts rooted in fear, frustration, or doubt? Challenge them. Instead of saying, "This situation is impossible," consider saying, "This is a difficult challenge, but I can learn and grow from it." This approach does not deny the reality of hardship. Rather, it acknowledges that hardship can be transformed into a stepping stone for personal development. Drawing inspiration from the lives of others who have faced adversity can also help reinforce this mindset. Think of historical figures, athletes, or even people in your life who have overcome significant challenges. Their stories serve as reminders that struggle often precedes success. These examples can inspire you to view your own difficulties not as insurmountable obstacles, but as experiences that can fortify your character. To deepen your understanding of adversity as a growth opportunity, engage in practices that prepare you mentally for life's inevitable difficulties. Meditation, journaling, or even physical exercise can help condition your mind and body to handle stress more effectively. By training yourself to face discomfort willingly, you build the resilience needed to navigate life's unpredictable nature. Are you willing to step out of your comfort zone today to prepare for tomorrow's challenges? Embracing adversity as an opportunity for growth is essential for building resilience. By reframing difficulties as learning experiences and actively seeking ways to grow, you transform life's trials into valuable stepping stones. Now, let us explore how the quality of your thoughts influences your happiness. Lesson 8. The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. Mastering your mindset. The key to true contentment. The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. Marcus Aurelius emphasizes that our inner state is shaped by our mindset. Stoicism teaches that while we cannot control external events, we do have the power to manage our thoughts and perceptions. This insight invites us to examine how much of our happiness is determined not by circumstances, but by how we interpret those circumstances. How often do you let negative thoughts dominate your mind? What would happen if you consciously worked to cultivate a more positive and rational mindset? To begin mastering your thoughts, start by recognizing that not every thought deserves your attention. Just because a negative thought arises does not mean you must accept it as truth. This is where the Stoic practice of cognitive distancing comes into play. When you notice a negative thought, instead of saying, "I am anxious," say, "I am experiencing a feeling of anxiety." This simple change in language helps you view the thought as separate from yourself, reducing its emotional impact and making it easier to manage. Another strategy is to engage in regular thought audits. Set aside time each day to reflect on the quality of your thoughts. Were they mostly negative or positive? Did they help you stay calm and focused, or did they fuel your worries? By identifying patterns in your thinking, you can work to replace unhelpful thoughts with more constructive ones. The goal is not to suppress all negative thoughts, but to manage them in a way that aligns with your values and goals. Practicing gratitude, as discussed in an earlier lesson, also plays a significant role in enhancing the quality of your thoughts. When you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, you cultivate a mindset of abundance. This shift in perspective not only reduces stress, but also encourages you to approach life with a sense of appreciation and positivity. Reflect on 3 things you are grateful for right now. How does this practice change your mood and outlook? Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of aligning your thoughts with reason. When faced with a difficult situation, ask yourself, what is the most rational way to respond? Are my emotions clouding my judgment? By grounding your thoughts in logic, you can maintain clarity even amid chaos. This rational approach to thinking is not about suppressing emotions, but understanding them and letting reason guide your actions. Additionally, consider how the thoughts you entertain influence your behavior. Negative thinking often leads to self-fulfilling prophecies, where expecting the worst brings about undesirable outcomes. Conversely, a positive and resilient mindset can inspire you to take actions that lead to success. Reflect on a time when your thoughts shaped the outcome of a situation. How did your mindset contribute to the results? The quality of your thoughts has a profound impact on your happiness and resilience. By consciously cultivating a mindset of positivity, gratitude, and reason, you can better navigate life's ups and downs. Next, let us examine how cultivating inner peace can further enhance your ability to face challenges. Lesson 9. Cultivate inner peace. Finding calm in the chaos, the role of inner peace in resilience. The soul is dyed with the color of its thoughts. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that the state of our inner world reflects our mental habits. Cultivating inner peace is not about escaping life's challenges, but rather developing the ability to remain calm and composed in the face of adversity. In the modern world, where distractions and stressors are ever present, how often do you find yourself feeling overwhelmed? What practices can help you achieve a sense of tranquility even amidst chaos? To cultivate inner peace, begin by focusing on your thoughts, as they greatly influence your emotional state. When you allow your mind to be filled with negativity, stress, or anger, it becomes difficult to maintain a sense of calmness. Stoicism teaches that we should not become overly attached to our emotions. While feelings are a natural part of the human experience, we have the power to choose how we respond to them. Ask yourself, is this emotion serving me? If not, how can I change my response? Mindfulness meditation is one effective way to cultivate inner peace. By practicing mindfulness, you train your mind to focus on the present moment rather than being pulled in multiple directions by worries or distractions. Meditation can help you observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment, allowing you to respond to life's challenges with greater clarity. Consider setting aside a few minutes each day to meditate. What changes do you notice in your mood and stress levels over time? Another approach is to engage in activities that nourish your soul, such as spending time in nature, pursuing hobbies, or practicing yoga. These activities can help restore your emotional balance and create a sense of tranquility. When was the last time you truly relaxed and enjoyed something without distraction? How might incorporating more of these calming activities into your routine benefit your overall well-being? It is also important to address stress in a proactive manner. Developing healthy mechanisms for managing stress, such as deep breathing exercises, physical exercise, or creative outlets, can help you maintain your inner peace even during difficult times. When you encounter stress, do you react impulsively, or do you have strategies in place to help you regain composure? Stoicism encourages us to remember that inner peace does not come from avoiding difficulties, but from facing them with a calm and balanced mindset. Life will inevitably present situations that challenge our tranquility, but it is our response to these challenges that determines the state of our inner world. By choosing to cultivate inner peace, you empower yourself to handle life's uncertainties with grace. Cultivating inner peace enables you to remain composed and resilient in the face of adversity. Through mindfulness, nourishing activities, and healthy stress management, you can maintain a sense of calm regardless of external circumstances. Let's now discuss the importance of perseverance and continuous momentum in overcoming challenges. Lesson 10. Persevere with purpose. The power of steady progress. How consistent effort leads to resilience. Do not surrender to dreams of having what you do not yet possess, but calculate the main blessings you have. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that while it is natural to have goals, true fulfillment comes from appreciating what you already have and continuing to progress with steady effort. Stoicism teaches that perseverance is essential for overcoming adversity and building resilience. But how do we maintain momentum, especially when faced with setbacks? How can we stay motivated and continue to push forward toward our goals? Perseverance begins with setting clear and achievable goals that align with your values. When you have a sense of purpose, it becomes easier to stay focused, even when challenges arise. Break your goals into smaller, manageable steps and celebrate your progress along the way. This approach not only makes large goals seem less daunting, but also provides regular motivation to keep moving forward. How often do you take time to acknowledge the progress you've made? What small victories can you celebrate today? Self-compassion is another crucial element in maintaining perseverance. Life will inevitably involve setbacks, and when they occur, it is important to treat yourself with kindness and understanding. Instead of being overly critical, recognize that setbacks are part of the journey. How can you show yourself compassion in moments of struggle? Remember that resilience is not about never failing, but about continuing to rise each time you fall. Surrounding yourself with supportive people can also help sustain motivation and momentum. Engage with friends, mentors, or support groups who share your values and aspirations. Draw inspiration from their successes and learn from their experiences. Who in your life encourages you to keep going? How can you build a support network that helps you stay on track? Reflecting on your progress is a practice that Stoicism strongly encourages. Take time to consider the obstacles you've overcome, the skills you've acquired, and the growth you've experienced. These reflections can inspire you to continue pursuing your goals and provide valuable insights into how you can improve. Are you regularly reflecting on your achievements, or are you always focused on the next goal? How might taking time to reflect enhance your sense of fulfillment? Finally, remember that perseverance is a lifelong endeavor. There is no final destination where you achieve perfect resilience. Instead, it is a continuous process of growth and adaptation. Each challenge you face and each goal you accomplish contribute to building your inner strength. Embrace this journey with a spirit of dedication, knowing that every effort you make helps you become a better version of yourself. Perseverance and steady progress are essential for overcoming life's obstacles and building resilience. By setting meaningful goals, practicing self-compassion, and reflecting on your growth, you can continue to move forward with purpose, regardless of the challenges you face. We have explored 10 powerful Stoic lessons drawn from the teachings of Marcus Aurelius. These principles guide us in embracing adversity, cultivating inner peace, practicing rational thinking, living in the present, and much more. The wisdom of Stoicism offers a timeless framework for building mental resilience and living a life of greater fulfillment. As you apply these teachings, remember that resilience is not developed overnight. It is a lifelong journey of self-improvement. Implement these lessons with dedication and turn to the wisdom of Stoicism whenever you need guidance. Each practice will help you navigate life's trials with greater strength, serenity, and clarity. If you found this content valuable, I encourage you to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insights on living a Stoic life. Leave a comment below to let us know which lesson resonated most with you. Remember, by sharing your reflections, you not only reinforce your own learning, but also inspire others on their Stoic journey. Thank you, and may you continue to grow stronger with each day.